pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome back, guys. Today, I will be talking about the events that are happening in June. The major event that is happening in June is the 5th grade Move Up Day on Monday, June 13th. Congratulations to our 5th grade students who are moving on to middle school. Another major event is the last day of school, which is Tuesday, June 14th. Please remember to thank all our teachers for their hard work this year. We will miss you. We also have several June birthdays to celebrate. Miss Montgomery on June 5th and Miss Resnick on June 6th. Miss Grutzmacher and Miss Haas both on June 13th. Miss Horner and Miss Batista celebrate their birthdays on June 19th. Miss King on June 20th, followed by Miss Futuli and Miss Unger on June 26th and 27th. Please stop, please stop and wish them a happy birthday.
Goodbyes. As many of you know, several people on staff are retiring or moving on to other positions elsewhere. Our secretary, Miss Evans, is retiring, along with teachers, Mr. Miller, and our assistant principal, Miss Wilcox. Our other assistant principal, Dr. Strobel, is being promoted to principal of Stephen Decatur Elementary School in far northeast Philadelphia. Congratulations and good luck.
Hello, I'm Vincent, and today I am with the assistant principal, Dr. Strobel. Today we are going to interview him and ask him a few questions. To begin, when did you start wanting to become a principal?
So probably even like 2 years into being a teacher, I knew I wanted to be a principal. I worked under a couple really good principals who were, you could tell, were making decisions in the best interest of kids, doing cool events, and really changing the way their schools are run. So I knew at that point that I wanted to be a principal as well.
For the next question, what will you miss the most about Solace Cohen?
I'm gonna miss a lot about Solace Cone. I'm gonna miss you guys, the kids, for sure. I've loved working with you guys for the last 5 years. It's some great kids here. I'm obviously gonna miss the building, this beautiful building with brand new gym, lunchroom, media center, and all the cool things we get to do with all the technology here. So I'm definitely gonna miss those things for sure.
For the last question, what are you looking forward to at Decatur?
I'm looking forward to trying to like replicate some of the things we do here that I really believe are making an impact at a new school, and getting to, sit in the principal's seat, make these decisions, work together with a new group of kids, a new group of teachers, and hopefully make as much progress as we've made here.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Dr. Strobel. Now over to you, David, for the Mrs. Wilcox interview.
Hello, Ms. Wilcox. I'm David. Thank you for letting me interview you.
You're welcome, David.
For my first question, how did you know you were ready to retire?
Well, I've been a combination of teaching and being a principal for about 35 years. So I think 35 years is enough. So that's why I decided.
For my next question, how long have you been a principal at Solace Cohen?
At Solace Cohen, I've been a principal, assistant principal for 9 years.
That's a long time. For my next question, what was your favorite part about being an assistant principal?
Basically working with the teachers and the students and coming into their classrooms and kind of getting to know them. So it's just watching them grow from the beginning of the year to the end of the year.
For my last question, what will you do with your free time after you retire?
Oh, David, I'm like so excited. I'm renovating my house, and after a year, I think I'm gonna go back to school because I love art and kind of play with some pottery. So that kind of thing. I'm an artsy kind of person, so I can't wait to do that. Just relax and probably go on vacation too.
Hello, I'm Brian, and I'm here with Miss John Doe to talk about the Rainbow Fish musical.
Hi, good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Now, I have to say, I love what you've done with the stage and like the branding of it.
Thank you so much. The stage has come together so well. Um, our wonderful art teachers, Ms. Hughes and Ms. Haig, have helped us to really make it come alive. And they have been working with some of the students, and they've been working hard on the set design, which is the backdrop that you see and all of the hanging fish. So
And,
we're so excited.
waves.
And the waves and the coral. Beautiful.
Now, I could say for the first question is what inspired you to become involved with the Rainbow Fish?
Well, last school year, the school year before last, I held an after-school music club, and it was exciting. I love music, and outside of being a school counselor here, I work in music as well, as a musician and as a singer, and I love theater and music, and I wanted to bring something to life at Solace Cohen, especially with our brand new school building, our beautiful stage, and I knew that doing a play or a musical would be the best way to really bring the school alive and the arts alive at Solace Cohen.
And what is your role in the Rainbow Fish?
I'm one of the directors, and I also work on sound, so all of the microphone stuff and testing the levels, and when we do the play, I'll be working with sound. So I'm a co-director, and I do sound also.
All right. The second question is, do you have experience directing other musicals?
That's a great question. I used to work at another place, and I worked with kids, and we actually did a play. It wasn't a musical, but it was a play, and I was a co-director with that too. So I had some experience from that play as well.
All right. Third question is, what is challenging about producing a school musical?
Great question. There are many challenges. I would say some of the biggest challenges are just making sure that every student does their part outside of school, because we can work with them as much as we can at school, but they really have to put the work in to memorize lines and to really work on the play while they're not with us, so that when we come together, it's as seamless as possible.
Now, the fourth question is, what is most rewarding about the musical?
So many rewarding things. Seeing the kids' hard work and effort really blossom into this amazing stage play, and excuse me, seeing their talents really on display.
What is your favorite part of the musical?
That's a great question. I think my favorite part of the musical is a scene that I have two favorite parts. Well, the whole musical is amazing. I love the opening scene because it involves every single character, every cast member, and it's a big song and a big opening production. There's a scene that involves a character called the octopus, and
I remember that scene. You did it yesterday.
We did it yesterday, and it's different from a lot of the other scenes. It takes a different kind of turn. The music is different, the lighting is different, and I really love that scene.
It basically takes off an important focus on the rainbow fish and basically help them to evolve to be more changed.
Exactly. It's actually, that you said it exactly right. It's the transitional point of the play.
Well, thank you for your time here with me, and I love what you've been doing, so hope you can have fun together, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful interview, and we can't wait for the play.
Hello, I'm Brian, and I'm here today to talk about the history of Silas Cohen Elementary School. Did you know that our school was named after Solomon Silas Cohen? I bet you're wondering who he was. He was a professor of clinical medicine at Jefferson Medical College from 1902 to 1927. His research in medicine was well known. He was also a founder and trustee of the Jewish Theological Seminary of America and a founder of the Jewish Publication Society of America. This means he helped fund a school for Judaism. He attended the Third Zionist Congress at Basel in 1899 and was active in the Zionist movement. A Zionist is a person who believes in the development and protection of a Jewish nation in what is now Israel. To get a personal perspective on Silas Cohen, I interviewed Mr. Franchino, a dean at our school.
Well, I grew up in the neighborhood, so I knew about Silas Cohen. And when I became a teacher, I always wanted to work at Silas Cohen because I always heard great things about it. I knew a lot of people who went to the school, and they always said that it was a really nice school to work at. And when I first was in the neighborhood, I'd walk around, and I used to see this big, massive play area that the kids could go into, and I thought, well, that'd be a great school to work at. So I've known Silas Cohen. I grew up in the neighborhood, and I really thought that this is a school that I wanted to work at, and eventually I made my way to Silas Cohen. Okay.
So my second question is, when did you join our school staff?
Well, I actually joined the school staff full-time in 2006. 2 years prior, I did summer school at Silas Cohen. That's how I got introduced to the principal at Silas Cohen. At the time, it was a different principal, Mr. Baum, and Miss Baruch. They were she was the vice principal, and I did summer school here with the first graders. And then after my years of summer school, she was recruiting me to join the Silas Cohen staff. And when my previous school was closing down, I had the opportunity to come to Silas Cohen as a full-time teacher.
And how has Silas Cohen changed over the years?
Well, over the years, first we know that it was always a great school, and it's still a great school. But over the years, the physical school changed. We have brand new buildings. We tore down our old buildings that were here. We got a brand new state-of-the-art building. We have air conditioning in our buildings. It's a much more comfortable place for the students to come in, I believe. I think the students themselves, like you, probably enjoy this building a lot better than our old building. The staff has always been great at Silas Cohen, but as the staff left, Dr. Sariani was able to get some real qualified staff and good teachers, and I think the teachers are more in tune with the students now. Especially through the pandemic time, we got to learn, we got to relate to the students in a different way, and we're more like a partnership, and I think the students respect the teachers more, and the teachers respect the students more because we know each other on a more personal basis than we did in the past. So we got a lot more intercommunication and a lot more team building with the students.
Hi, my name's David. I'm here with
Naomi.
and we're here to talk about the rainbow fish. For my first question, what's your role in the rainbow fish?
My role is a silver scale, and I'm basically like the rainbow fish's body part, and I'm imaginary.
What challenges have you had preparing for the musical?
Definitely the choreography, because sometimes it could change, and then it's like really hard and like get stuck on.
What's the most rewarding part?
Definitely the curtain call. The curtain call is where you get to go out, spin around, and like bow, and people applaud for you. And then sometimes we like to have a little party, and we give each other hugs and high fives.
Any last comments?
Yes, I'm performing for all the grades, and I really hope you guys come to see it. So, see you soon. Bye!
And I'm here with
Belani.
and we're here to talk about the rainbow fish. For my first question, what's your role in the musical?
I am crew member and basically in painting and decorating.
For my next question, what challenges have you faced preparing for the musical?
Making sure everybody gets in their costume and being on stage.
What's been the most rewarding part?
Meeting my friends and talking to other people.
Any last comments?
We hope you guys come out and enjoy the show because we work really hard on it.